Still a bit warm here in Florida, but really all things considered, a wonderful fall afternoon for football here in Tampa at Raymond James Stadium. Today we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
First quarter of the season already in the rear-view mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw.
And that nearly trouble, but it's incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it, and it'll be 2nd down. You talk about this Lions defense.
They come in a top 10 unit against the pass, currently 8th in the NFL.
You have to like the way that they've played in the first month. They have to be very proud being a top 10 unit against the pass. Their goal, though, in this one, see if they can improve that ranking.
2nd and 10.
Back to throw here. And that'll be caught by St. Brown.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
Here comes the Buccaneers punter now. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10.
At their own 20-yard line.
First run of the game for Jahmyr Gibbs, the Alabama product.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, this defense for the Buccaneers, they were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Across midfield, and finally down at the 32-yard line. 49 yards rushing for him now in his first 2 carries of the ball game.
Terrific run from one of the fastest backs in the game today. A guy who keeps defensive coordinators up at night, no doubt.
Remember when we were meeting with the D coordinator before the game and all he talked about was run fits, making sure our guys were in the right place so there were no creases?
They missed their fits, didn't they?
Yeah, there was no fit there. The only fit was at the end when he threw his headset down after that big run.
The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose one or two. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. They'll try the air now with Goff. That is caught by Laporta. Touchdown, Detroit. Sam Laporta, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Lions are on the board first here on the road in Tampa. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And a 3 and out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity.
Now he's loose down the middle of the field. Now he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Emeka Egbuka, 75 yards. And the Bucs are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
First down 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
He has Hyatt over the middle. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. So now a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And it's a fumble. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Wow, that ball was not free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home, the next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this being a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to them.
After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and inches.
On the keeper, here's Goff. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's good.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Gain on the play. 4 down, Detroit.
Hand off to Gibbs, headed right here. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive. Goff now looking to throw. He'll try and do this himself. He opted to go with the scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
Like any team playing, they're looking for touchdowns to try and help their cause. But in this case, he does get them a little closer at least if they think a field goal turns out to be the better call here.
And his kick is indeed good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Second quarter now in Tampa Bay. It's the Buccaneers in control of the football, as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Here we go. Shot, hawk, 70, hawk. Panther 11, Panther 11. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
Now back to throw. That'll be caught by Rice. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And they get 17 more on that one and another 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's 2nd down.
Let's go now.
They'll look to throw here. Now he'll tuck this and run. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Yeah, some real defensive resistance there, saying not so fast to a good drive. They had marched to the end zone the last time out.
Here is 3rd and quite a ways.
Here we go. Here we go.
He'll drop to throw. He'll try and do this himself. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's 2nd down. The Bucs at 3-1 here through their first 4 games. They're hitting their stride of late. Winners of 3 of their last 4.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And now it's 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Rice. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 12.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. And this one too low. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Straight ahead, it's Irving. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Bucky Irving, his second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Buccaneers have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 14-10. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive. Touchdown, Detroit! Sam Laporta, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Lions have regained the lead. They had just given up the lead, and they get it right back.
Yeah, how about that? Answered quickly. Got right back to it. And look, long drives have their place. We know that. They can wear teams down. But when you hit them with big plays like that, that can really be a shot to them. A big-time one.
Yeah, one play, but now your defense is probably saying, man, we could have used a little more rest over here. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
Let's go.
Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time. Now, Charles, remember they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
At their 48-yard line.
A run up the middle with Irving. And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Okay, great.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Get it? 19, Tiger, 19, Tiger.
From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. That's laid out deep for Rice. That is incomplete.
Well, the first 2 drives yielded touchdowns, so there's no reason for them to feel like they have to pull back on the reins. They pushed it downfield, looking for another one right there. Didn't get it, but we know they're going to continue to be bold.
Here's 2nd and 10.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles, 2.
They'll set up to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2.
19, 18,
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He'll let this go deep for St. Brown. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet, they're going to go for it on 4th.
Let's go now. 60 Bobcats. 60 Bobcats. Go.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Hey, nothing to see here, just your standard fourth down gain of 28 yards. And the drive keeps going.
On
first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Now he's going to step up and run. He throws it on the move but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Lions will take over here at their own 12-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's 2nd down.
To throw is gone. He's going to let it go again.
And that is incomplete. Nearly intercepted. The free safety couldn't quite get his hands around it, and it brings up 3rd down.
Out of the gun. Goff.
Yaya Diaby. He's the one who got in there. He gets the sack.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Here comes the Lions punter now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. And he'll take it just outside the 40. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Looking middle, and he's got Ibuka.
The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. Yeah, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
It's a gain of 11.
It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Now it's Wilson. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options and throws it away.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try to pick up another first down.
Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
So the incomplete pass there, but the roughing the passer call bails them out.
Which means you have to stay on the field on defense longer because you've given the offense free snaps, not to mention the free yardage after that mistake.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee-wee level. They love to submit it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
Over the middle, it's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40.
We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on first down, exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
They'll go again with Gibbs. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. And even 100 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Like 20. Like 20.
A give right side for Gibbs.
And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Now a give to Gibbs, running left.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to 1st and goal.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Back to throw, Goff.
Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it.
And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete.
Boy, that was lockdown coverage there. He's scanning for someone to come open. But that was great work to blanket everyone. And in the end, he's just got to throw it away.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
Goff now looks to throw.
And this pass broke. first down.
Brings up 4th and goal.
And his kick is good. And with that, they take the lead here 20-17. Well, they don't get a touchdown here in the opening drive of the third quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they find themselves down on the scoreboard following the field goal a moment ago.
And I think even though they're trailing the game now, I would consider that a win for their defense, and that's probably what they're telling the offense when they get to the bench. Hey, the onus is on you guys now. Get back out there and get us the lead back.
Here's 2nd and 8. Open man right side is St. Brown. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And the throw and the catch were just fine, but against zone coverage, when you run a drag route, what you're hoping for is he makes the catch and makes someone miss, and they don't there. Very difficult route to run when everyone has their eyes back towards the quarterback and they're able to see the route develop.
There's a short one taken in by Otten.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down with a nice little gain. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard.
A shotgun handoff here to Irvin.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with 3rd down looming. Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. They'll look to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
I've got a good friend in football, always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
They'll set up a throw. And he is caught. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That pickup goes for 25. What a flip of the script. From 4th down to 1st.
60 Vikings. 60 Buffalo.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Bucs have moved out in front here in the final minute of the 3rd quarter. The extra point splits the uprights, and that will make this a 4-point game. The Bucs ready for the kickoff, and here we go. It's in the air.
And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material.
Now Goff looking to change the play.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
4 down.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Lions on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. Here it's 3rd and 3. Now it's Goff.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. He's still on his feet.
Touchdown, Detroit.
Sam Laporta
With touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year.
And the Lions answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth quarter lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And that gives them a 3-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together.
Ready.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it.
And this is going to be dropped. Oh, my God. There was no one in his area code, but he could not hang on to it.
Oh, man, late in a tight ball game, every play so critical, you feel like you've got to find a way to come up with that football. That was put in a great spot, but it just didn't want to...
And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down.
Facing some long odds here if they hope to convert, as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Fielded just inside the 20. It'll be a 10-yard return following a punt of 45. And the Lions will take over.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead.
And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36.
117 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Second down, and they go back to Gibbs.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
And this is the worry because sometimes you can get a little too predictable in spots like this. You know you're going to run the ball, but they know you're going to run the ball as well. And now you look up and you're staring at an important 3rd down.
And he's going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover. Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked.
Yaya Diaby picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. So now following the sack, Goff and the Lions needing to come up with something here on 3rd and long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again.
Buried for the sack by big Jalen Carter.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
Fielded at about the 28. A 48-yard punt, 7 on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Flying in for that sack, Aiden Hutchinson. Here comes 2nd down. Wilson. St. Brown making the catch on the out route. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. What can they draw up now? Time to find out on a 3rd and 8.
To throw is Wilson.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
A big play here. 3rd and 2.
He'll look to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Here we go. 1st and goal.
Get it.
Irving is not going to get back to the line of scrimmage as they'll tackle him at the 3.
The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal.
Ready.
Back to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute. Point after try forthcoming. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Makes the score Buccaneers 31, Lions 27.
The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10.
180.
Now Goff. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And the Bucs have just about sewn up this football game.
When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Well, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Oh, design run for their wideout. And after all that, he's going to get back to the line of scrimmage and no more.